Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to study about living things. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to differentiate between living and non-living things, differentiate between plants and animals, state the importance of classifying things. You can see many things around you. There are various kinds of plants and animals. There are also a large number of non-living things. Some of these are natural, while others are made by humans. The sun, moon, rocks, water, and air are natural non-living things. Paper, cloth, cars, televisions, and computers are non-living things made by humans. So we can say non-living things are of two types, natural and man-made. Let us see the characteristics of living things. Living things have a few common features. Living things move on their own. Animals move in search of food and shelter and to escape from their enemies. Plants do not need to move around for food as they make their own food. Non-living things normally do not move on their own, but there are some exceptions like air, earth, sun, stars. They are the non-living things, but they move on their own. Living things need air, water, and food. Living things are made up of cells. Living things grow and change. Living things respond to change. Living things reproduce. Now let us see living things move. Animals move for many reasons. For example, to find food, shelter, and protect themselves from enemies. Plants do not need to move. Why? Because they can make their own food. Animals run, jump, swim, crawl, fly. Living things need air, food, and water to live. If they do not get these, they will die. Non-living things do not need these things. Most plants have a green substance called chlorophyll in their leaves. It helps them to make their own food using sunlight, carbon dioxide from the air, and water from the soil through a process called photosynthesis. Animals do not have chlorophyll, so they eat plants and other animals for food. Living organisms such as mushrooms do not have chlorophyll. They mostly grow on dead animals or plants and get their nutrients from them. Living things are made up of cell. A cell is the smallest living part of a living thing. The bodies of all living things are made up of cells. Most cells are so small that they can be seen only under a microscope. Our body contains millions of cells of different types. Some very small animals, such as amoeba, are made up of only a single cell. Living things grow and change. You look different from now what you were like when you were a baby. Your height and weight have increased. In a few years' time, you will become an adult. All living things grow and change. Ultimately, all living things grow old and die. Non-living things do not grow. Living things respond to change. When you feel hot, you switch on the fan. When a dog feels hot, it pants to keep cool. If you see someone throw a stone towards you, you duck to avoid getting hit. The sense organs in animals help them to feel changes in their surroundings. Animals respond to the changes in their environment. Even plants respond. If you see touch me not plant, when you touch it, it closes its leaves. That means plants also respond. Plants respond to change around them, though they do not have sense organs. A touch-me-not plant closes its leaves when touched. The bud of a sunflower plant moves to face the sun. Non-living things cannot sense changes in their surroundings and cannot respond to them. Living things reproduce. Life continues on the earth because all living things produce young ones of their own kind. Animals reproduce by giving birth to babies or by laying eggs from which babies hatch. Most plants reproduce by producing seeds or spores. Some plants even grow from stems, roots, or leaves. Non living things do not reproduce. Grouping things. While studying about the characteristics of things, scientists place them in groups of similar things. Then they study the things in a group together. This makes their study easier. All the things that have life are placed under the group of living things, and all those without life are placed under the group of non-living things. Living things are divided into two major groups: plants and animals. This is because plants and animals are different in the way they live, eat, move, and reproduce. Both plants and animals are further divided into smaller groups. You will read about them in higher classes. Thank you, children, and happy learning.